Hello, everybody. My name is Oscar Loza Hoyos. I'm the head principal here at Falwell High School, and I wanted to come in today and discuss some of the possible dangers of social media applications targeting our student demographics. I just want to say thank you for being with us today. I want to say thank you for your child being a valued member here at Falwell High School. And I was noticing a few trends that were targeting our students in the elementary school system as well as the middle school. And some of the things that we're seeing here at the high school, I wanted our adults, our stakeholders, our parents, and everyone that is here helping every single one of our children know some of the possibilities and some of the threats that we've been seeing here at the high school. Some of the applications we've already come to know, such as TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. These are by far some of the most popular applications that we've been seeing at Falwell High School. But there are a few new applications as well that we've been seeing with our students in the classroom, our students discussing in the lunchrooms, outside. And while some of these applications may seem to be good for our students themselves at an individualized level, we are noticing a trend that some of these have negative aspects and some of these that we just need to look at and discuss. One of the applications is Discord, the second one is Twitch, and the third one is Wattpad. All three applications are somewhat of a newer streamline. I want to discuss each one individually. Let's begin with Discord. Discord itself is an instant messaging social platform. Every individual that has Discord has the ability to communicate with others in voice calls, video calls, text messaging, media, and files in a private chat and other communities. The problems with this are the students are communicating with complete strangers. They're completely just communicating with different peoples online and giving them private information. Some students are claiming the application is downloading malware and even stealing data such as their email and other aspects of said nature. I also want to let you guys know of a story here that I had here at Falwell. I was discussing with some of our students on some of these new applications, and this little girl was telling me that she plays online something called Call of Duty and many other games online. And she said that she was on Discord. I've never heard of this application. And she started explaining to me that she's playing with all these people online and she's talking to all these other boys, girls, and she doesn't know how old these individuals are. She doesn't know who these people are. And she said that she started telling people that she lives here in our home state. And she said, well, yeah, I'm playing with this person that lives in Chicago. This person lives in Korea. And we don't know who these people are. These are immediate threats and dangers for every one of our students here at Falwell. So I want to let you guys be aware of this nature. Let's move on to the secondary application that I've been noticing. It's called Twitch. Twitch is an American video live stream service that focuses on video game live streaming, including some broadcasts of esport competitions, in addition to offering music broadbands, creative content, and in real life streams. That's directly from their website. And what we're noticing with our student demographics is that many of our students that are playing online are also watching these Twitch users who are primarily also playing online the same games that our kids play. And students are interacting with these live streamers, and these live streamers are asking for money. They're asking for content. They're asking our students to be doing inappropriate things. Our kiddos are communicating with individuals. And the odd thing is that our students are purchasing something called bits. Bits is some kind of cryptocurrency. It's some kind of currency that you can buy on the Twitch platform to give money to these live streamers. And unfortunately, our students don't know at times the value of money. They just know that they're giving hard earned dollars to somebody else. And I had a parent just the other day call me and they said that one of their credit cards said that Twitch was charging them close to $100 a week. That's $400 per month, if not more, depending on how their child is using credit card information or debit card information, money transfers on their Cash App cards or something else. So we have our students giving money to complete strangers. So please, please, please be aware of this. Look at your credit card information. Try and discuss with your child the importance of using money wisely and why they may have a Cash App card, debit card, or credit card so early, because we are not able to try and give money to complete strangers. This is not only going to be affecting our students, but it's going to be affecting our parents as well. So please make sure that we are keeping in touch and watching for this, making sure that our students are aware of this if they are with the Twitch platform. The last one is Wattpad. Wattpad is supposed to be a good service, and I've seen some great, and I mean some very good English teachers use Wattpad. Unfortunately, because of Wattpad, this is a service that we are no longer going to be using here at Falwell High School. Wattpad is an online literature platform intended for users to read and write original stories. We had a teacher just this past week, they were doing a narrative paper where our students are doing some creative thinking and they are writing their own creative story. And we've done one of these projects in the past, and we've actually had some of our great kiddos. They've been able to submit some of these papers. And we've even had, I think 2 years ago, they used the Wattpad platform, combining it with literature. And we were able to make a book, and that book was able to be published. And many of our families and our students were able to purchase this and have our great literature department doing so much better because of the great funding for everybody here. Unfortunately, we are noticing some problems and issues with some of our kiddos. The students and others are using the Wattpad platform, unfortunately, to use interactive stories. And with these interactive stories, they are able to look up inappropriate messages, inappropriate stories, and inappropriate images. Wattpad is not controlling our kids and how they are blocking everything. So Wattpad's actually becoming more of a distraction, we're noticing, in the English department, rather than trying to help out with growth, proficiency, and trying to lower the achievement gaps that we may have. So all of this use and all the applications that we used before with Wattpad are completely diminished. We are not going to be using Wattpad for any further resources. We are transitioning to other platforms. One of the platforms that we're going to be using for sure is going to be Achieve 3000. We've discussed this one in a previous meeting. And if you have any questions on the Achieve 3000 platform, please, please, please send me a message, and I'll gladly discuss this in further detail and explain how that one's so much better. With the FBI, we wanted to discuss some of the aspects that they're noticing here in our great state of Oklahoma, and also some of the things that they're seeing nationally, and how to be cautious, aware online using the FBI's Bureau of Investigation. What we investigate, we're noticing that there are many threats to our student population, not only here in the houses, but all over our great country. We want you to be aware that we try and use block ads, and we'll discuss this here in a little bit, but we want you to know that we do not send messages for direct money links. These are not coming from us. These are scammers. They're individuals that are up to no good. So please make sure that if an email does not say falwell.edu, then please do not respond to that at all. Please make sure to be looking at the links properly, because we have had some individuals saying that they're asking for money donations, and that is not coming from us at all. Please make sure that those email addresses do say falwell.edu. That way you know it is from us. Carefully scrutinize electronic requests of payments and other funds. Make online purchases with a credit card. Try and not do this with a debit card, just because with a credit card, it's so much better. You're able to cancel your credit card. Your credit card company is able to try and get the money back as quickly as possible, rather than debit card. I've had issues with my debit card before. Somebody took my number, and then it just took a few days. Some of our parents are already nodding their heads, and they know what I'm talking about. Same thing happened at the church just like a few months ago, and I know I told somebody about check fraud. So please make sure to use your credit card more than a debit card and a check when available. So please don't send any money to any teacher you don't know. Please make sure that we're communicating with our educators to make sure that these are legitimate fundraisers that we're doing here at Falwell. I know we have so many great opportunities for our kiddos with athletics, student council, Avid, and just so many opportunities that we may have here for our student demographics. And we want to have exposure everywhere we can. So please make sure that we're looking at these emails appropriately and do not try and send money to people we do not know. Also, make sure to talk to your kiddos to make sure that those are the right teachers. I remember didn't happen here at Falwell, but another school district, they created a fake account and were asking for money donations for the dance department, and it was a completely different name. So please make sure that we're communicating this with our kiddos and making sure that those are the correct teachers as well. I was reading one great article on cyberbullying itself and how our families need to be attached with our kiddos. The number one determinant to make sure that cyberbullying and as well as cybersecurity is prevented is us, are the stakeholders, are the families, and are the adults. We are the first line of stopping cyberbullying. I don't really know if you guys knew this. During the pandemic, we were fully online and we've had higher numbers of cyberbullying at the middle school level. And now we're seeing those numbers increasing at the high school level. Unfortunately, because we have cyberbullying in different forms of applications and different forms of online and video streaming services, many of our students have been targeted of this. So while cyberbullying requires to be a method of online targeting to vulnerable individuals, it takes all of us to make sure that this is prevented. It takes myself as an administrator, it takes our teachers, it takes other students that are leaders here at the high school. But more importantly, it does take our family members too. We have to make sure that we are looking and seeing what our kiddos are doing. I know that I'm in charge of well over 2,500 kiddos here, and our teachers, every class has approximately 25 to 30 kiddos. So every teacher is seeing well over 100 kids a day, between 100 to 150 every single day. So it's just so difficult for all of us to see every single kiddo. And when we do see something, we say something, we stop it as quickly as possible. But it could also help us if our families are noticing what our kiddos are doing, and our stakeholders and coaches are also helping us out in this. And we've talked to all our coaches as well regarding this matter. We were working with the Attorney General of Oklahoma, John O'Connor. John O'Connor, he's taken a great stance on stopping cyberbullying and making sure that our kids are protected against internet and social media, because we have been noticed so many different platforms being used. I put his phone number right here. I spoke with Attorney General John O'Connor just about 3 days ago before we went on our little break. And he was discussing how important it is for our kiddos to know the risks of online platforms. He's also working with so many other attorney generals on a platform to try and stop Instagram and a few other platforms to abandon their plans to launch a version of Instagram, Facebook, and many other things that target our students that are under the age of 13, because we're noticing, and this is what he stated, that there is much physical and mental health harms with our students that continuously use Instagram, because they're only targeting our kiddos demographic, which is causing them to have mental issues and mental problems, which could lead to different physical, emotional, and unfortunately, I'm seeing this all over the country, suicidal thoughts. Nothing of this nature is happening here at Falwell, but I don't ever want it to happen, because the biggest thing is making sure that all our kids are safe, every single one of them, every single day. We've noticed there are a few ad blockers and kid blockers that can help us out. Here at Falwell, we use the Google platform for many of our meetings. We use the Google platform to send emails. We use Google Meets. We use Google for its entirety. And we've created the Chrome and Google blocking extensions, as well as been using ad blocker to stop our kiddos from seeing harmful things that could threaten themselves and threaten other students in our great school. So we also want to let you guys know about two great ad blockers that we can take home with us. These are completely free. The first one is KidLogger. KidLogger is, once again, completely free, and it's detailed activity logging, so you as the parent can see exactly what our kiddos are doing. We have other platforms here that our teachers can see what our kids are doing here during school hours, but they cannot see what they're doing on their cellular devices. So please, 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 if our kiddos are using their cellular devices for inappropriate reasons, you're able to see exactly what they've been on all day as long as you are connected. You're also able to see what they've been looking up online. So if they clear their history, you've already know exactly what they've been looking up. And another one is Kaspersky Safe Kids. This is a new application for me as well. The app can identify which apps the students use and how much screen time each student is using. So if a kiddo keeps telling us that they're not doing their assignments or they're doing their assignments all the time, well, now we can figure out exactly which ones they're using all the time. Maybe they're not on our great platforms such as Achieve 3000 that we've discussed previously, or using the learning management system that we currently use in Canvas. Maybe they're doing other applications. So it does take all of us to make sure that we're looking and trying to create some ad blockers to make sure that our learning experience while online is efficient. I want to thank everyone here for listening to this great meeting. I want to thank you for having your child here at Falwell High School. I know it takes all of us. And I am so proud of the work that we've done today and the work that we're continuing to do, because I know that your concerns are important and our concerns here to protect every single child are just as equivalent. I want to thank every single one of you. And I want to let you guys know that we do have other opportunities for our kiddos. I want to say thank you to our great winter sports. We've already started with our great winter sports. And I would love to see more parents coming to PTA meetings, as well as more parents coming to see and promote our kids in the winter sports, because we have so many great kids and we want to make sure that everybody knows how amazing our kiddos are. So please come to more PTA meetings. Please come to our winter events. We have a lot to show you all over our great school. And if you were curious about the references, though, I've enlisted them here: the FBI, O'Connor's message in the Attorney General's office, and also that academic article I was talking about came from this year. That's how great we're able to look at different platforms and different aspects. So once again, thank you so very much for this important message. And I look forward to seeing all of you here shortly. Bye.